Hey, Stamp friends, welcome to the Joy of Stamping with Rachel. I'm Rachael Coon, and today is Fun Fold Friday. We'll be using a early release for Demonstrators Wintry Tree Tops bundle that also has amazing designer series paper and embellishment that goes along with it. This item is available currently only to Stampin' UP demonstrators. It will be available to everyone in August. This was the one that was most voted for when I posted a poll on my Facebook group of those who wanted to see something made with it. So that's why you guys get an early sneak peek of things coming out in the mini catalog in September. Did I say August? September is when that catalog comes out. I apologize. All right, let me show you the amazing card that we're making. And before I get too crazy about this one, please comment. One lucky person who comments in the video, I will send this card we're making in the video to them. So be sure to comment, tell me where you're from, tell me if you're a demonstrator, tell me anything you want to tell me or something that you like about this card. And I will reach out to you after I select a winner. All right, this card is super fun. Thus Fun Fold Friday. We've used some designer series paper for those cute little birds. We've had some embossing going on, and then it opens up into a double open to reveal our sending thanks and much love in the inside. Oh, isn't this so fun? You can almost see it standing this way to get a better idea of how it's put together. But I will give you step by step, don't you worry. Let me go ahead and set it aside as we go ahead and show you some of the supplies we use though. So of course we have that stamp set. You saw that amazing embossing folder for that front little bit here. It's the birch wood 3D folder that will be coming out as well in the mini catalog. And then we're embellishing today with the earth tone shimmer gems that have the 4 different colors. And then you saw that amazing paper, which I went ahead and I die cut already our cute little guys here. So this one is the same size as the stamped one. So if you don't have the designer series paper, you can still stamp, color, and die cut it out, and it will work perfectly fine for this card. And then we have this beautiful copper clay twine that comes in a natural tones linen thread. Sorry, linen thread. I called it baker's twine, but it is a little bit more stiff, which is what I like. And it has those 3 different colors, which is really fun. So those are the items we'll be using today in our video. There are no links to them yet because they are not available yet to the public. But if you are a demonstrator or if you become a demonstrator this month, you could totally add them to your starter kit. All right, let's go ahead and talk about some of these pieces we have here. This is basic beige. We're going to do a little bit of stamping on here. And we're going to use the copper clay ink. I always like to cut, stamp, and then assemble. Cutting, I also include that die cutting as part of my cutting process. For the measurements, these will be all over my blog. So if you're like, I didn't hear what she said about the measurement, don't worry, head on over there. Sending. I'm going to do a quick double check on this one because I haven't stamped this one lately and it's looking a little bit thick. Not too bad, not too bad. Okay. Let's go ahead and put this sending thanks and much love. This is for the inside. We're going to go to the top center. Oh, see, it looked a little blotchy to me. So what we're going to do is go ahead and flip it over and we'll try again. If this side doesn't look better, then we'll just call it that was an artistic choice with the extra ink. There, not too bad. Next, we do have this cute little piece we want to put here. Let me go ahead and stick this post-it note though, because I'm not going to stamp the whole part of this. Also, again, the copper clay. We're going to just do a little branch here, and you'll notice that branch is in our designer series paper, which is called, oh, I moved the paper, nested, hold on, there it goes. Nest of Winter is what this paper is called. If you love designer series paper, right now our designer series paper is on sale. Not this paper, again, it doesn't come out till later. I'll have to do another video featuring all of that paper. Okay, that's all of our stamping because we cheated. No, we saved time and we went ahead and die cut out the beautiful birds on the branch instead of having to stamp it and then color. All right, oh, but my tip for this one is if you have a white watercolor pencil, just take it and color in those little, I want to call them buds, to this branch. And it's going to draw some of the color from the ink that we just stamped, which is good. We want that to happen. I'll get it closer so you can see. And since I'm coloring, this color cardstock is basic beige. And so it has a little enough color to it that white does show up. Look how nice that is, very subtle. If I want to add a little bit extra to that, I would even go ahead and grab my Wink of Stella and color that in as well. All right, let me show you our pieces of Designer Series paper. So this is copper clay, and this will be for our 2 mats here. One of these mats we're going to go ahead and glue together like so. Let me grab my liquid glue. And the other one we're just going to glue the DSP to. And attach. I'm using copper clay and basic gray today, but there's lots of different color combos you can use as well. So glue that one together. Then we're going to glue it to this one, and I made sure to cut it in the direction that would be needed for it to have more of a vertical versus horizontal. Okay, we'll attach this guy here, creating borders on all 4 sides. We'll let those dry. Awesome. Now let's go ahead and grab our 2 pieces here in our basic gray. This is technically our card base, and this is the item that's going to be moving. So we are going to need a piece, well, a bone folder to start our creasing. So we have 4 score lines here. Again, visit my blog for those. And I'm going to go ahead and start the bend on that center one. And then I'm going to crease it with my bone folder. And I'm going to take the one right next to it, and I'm going to start that bend. Let's get that creased in. Kind of almost pinch it. And then use your bone folder to go ahead and finish that nice crisp part. We're kind of making like a curtain here as we pull it open. Again, do the same thing to the other side. And fold back this one. All right, now we can go ahead and add our center. You can either use liquid glue or stamping seal. I'm going to just use a little bit of liquid glue. And we'll put it right down here. Basic beige is going to become one of your new favorite neutrals. Mark my words, it is going to be a favorite. You just need to get it in your hands, and you'll realize it's kind of like very vanilla, that it's very subtle, but it has enough color to it that it makes things just warmer, and versus just having a basic white. Okay, now we're to this point, and I need to use my grid paper here. Well, I have my glass board. I'm going to scoot it up so you can see. And what I know that this is a 5 1/2, and so I know that I need 1 inches on both sides. So when I go to line this part up, let me put some adhesive on the back. I do want to use my Stampin' Still Plus for this one because I don't want to worry about waiting it to dry. Okay, and it's a strong adhesive. So I'm going to come over to my glass mat right here, and I'm going to say, I know there's I need to lay this down at the 1 inch and the 5 inch. Well, I want 1 inch on both of these available to me to use in just a second. So 1 inch on this side here, and lay it down flat, and that looks pretty good. Okay, let me get this scoot back down. There we go. And we're going to add our DSP to the outer sides, or that card base we have. You could choose either if you want more of that birch paper on this side or keep it as is. I think I'm going to change it because that's what I like to do, is change up it for the video just to show you have options. Although I really did like this idea of kind of carrying on that fun little branch throughout this whole card. So you'll have to let me know which one's your favorite. Liquid glue on the back. Stick it right like so. There we go. And then do the same thing for the other side. A little bit of liquid glue in the center. Flip it and place it down. Some people like to do the DSP first, but I feel like I get a better idea of where it needs to line up when I have the center on there. Okay, looking amazing already. Now we need to add our 2 pieces, and we need to finish the front of this one. So let me go ahead and show you how to add this one. We'll add the front of that one next. I like to put, so here's this will be on like this. We need to be able to close this inside. So you do not want this to go further than this score line. So you see how I'm lining it up on this side here. I want to have the same amount of top to bottom ratio, and I'll have a little bit of border on here. Then I'm going to carefully flip it over to remember that this is the side that one needs to glue down, and I'm going to put some Stampin' Still Plus on it. Okay, I'll flip it back over. I'm going to line it up on this side first. Pretty much where my basic beige is lined up there is a good guide for me. And then I can lay it down nicely on our side here. Okay, looking good. So now when we go to close it, I know that it will close because it's not going to be in the way of that score line. If you want it in a little bit more, you could have scooted closer to that line, but I am content with where it is. All right, let's grab this guy for our front, and let's go ahead and decorate it. You could leave it just empty looking embossed, and that would totally be fine, but we like things to be a little bit fancier for Fun Fold Friday. So I'm going to take that amazing copper clay linen thread, and I'm going to do about 3 loops around my 4 fingers. No measurement here. You just kind of make a crazy nest, which is perfect for these birds. Then we're going to flip them over. You see the other side of the Designer Series paper. And then I'm going to just kind of spread it out to where I think it would be good. I want to make sure I can still see through. There we go. And then we're going to grab dimensionals, and we're going to attach that linen thread with the dimensionals, which of course I have placed somewhere. Here we go. We'll grab that guy, press him down so he's snugging onto that twine. We'll gather up these 3 on that side, and then you want to just put some random dimensionals. Don't even worry about some of the twine for the rest of that one. Okay, that looks pretty good. Remove the backings of the dimensionals and flip it over and position on your embossed copper clay. So cute. Oh my goodness. Loving that. Then we're going to do some embellishing with that amazing earth tone shimmer gems. Grab this one out. Okay. We're going to grab our paper snips, and there's a copper clay color to this one. Say that 3 times fast. And we're just going to go ahead and snag the, oh, see that one lost its adhesive, so we're going to need some pressure and some heat, and then it'll be good to go. Place the large one in the bottom, and then we'll grab a smaller one and go at an angle just above it. And we'll grab one more small or a large, depending on which one you have more of, and we'll put it in the top corner. Nice. Okay, lastly, we just need to attach this now. Same concept of how this one only had adhesive on one side. We're gonna go ahead and put adhesive only on our back side here. Flip it so it matches. Stampin' Still Plus. The secret to this one, however, I like to have it so that you can't see this front part. If you want it to be more bordered, then you can come over here and create that nicer border. I'll show you the difference between the 2 in a second. So the other one I lined up so that when I have it closed, you can't really see it. But this one I think has a nice more even border. This one you see how it's kind of thicker there, but when I close it, you can't even tell there's anything behind it. So that was up to you, a preference if you want it. So this one I can see through it, but that's okay because I really like the way it looks when it's just there. Oh my goodness, how cute is this? All right, now which one do you like better? The one with this birch right here or more of those branches there? Let me know in the comments, and be sure to look out for your September catalog that comes out with a mini, and let me know if you don't have a catalog yet. It's easy to get on my VIP list, so just email me and I will give you information on how you can join. Have a great day and happy Stampin' Day, everyone. Goodbye.